All right, welcome. While we read about James K. Polk, the 11th president of America, who was president from March 4th, 1845. Oh, that's the year that Texas becomes a state, to March 4th, 1849. Now, James K. Polk, if you look above me, he was pro-annexation of Texas and Oregon. So annexation is whenever one country, probably bigger or richer, absorbs land from another territory. His campaign slogan was 54-40 or fight. That's from the Oregon part of the story. He very much supported expansionist policies, which would very much go in line with the fact that he supported manifest destiny as a concept. At the time, 4 different nations claimed Oregon: Russia, USA, Spain, Britain, and he's the one who settled that. And did I mention that he's the guy where Texas joins the United States? Yeah. James, sorry, John Tyler's the guy who really set all that stuff up and got all that stuff done, but it didn't officially happen until James K. Polk. So this is why James K. Polk is known as the Manifest Destiny president. Under his presidency, a lot of things happen and finish happening. So he finishes the fight to get Texas to be a country, to be a state. He finishes the fight to get Oregon to be a state. So a lot of organization happens. A lot of the climax of the Manifest Destiny story happens under his tenure. So James K. Polk was the 11th president of the United States, serving from 1845 to 1849. He previously was the Speaker of the House of Representatives on a national scale and Governor of Tennessee on a state scale. He was a member of the Democratic Party and an advocate for Jacksonian democracy. So he's continuing the legacy of Andrew Jackson. James K. Polk is chiefly known for extending the territory of the United States during the Mexican-American War. Oh, he stole half of Mexico's territory during his presidency, and the United States expanded significantly with the annexation of the Republic of Texas. The Oregon Territory, it's not as cool as Texas, but it's pretty cool. And the Mexican Cession following the American victory in the Mexican War. He was a dark horse candidate for the Democratic nomination for president in 1844. And a dark horse candidate is somebody who was pretty unknown and nobody really saw him coming. Think Barack Obama. Almost nobody knew who Barack Obama was until he started running for presidency. And he quickly changed that. He entered his party's convention as a potential nominee for vice president, but by the end of the story, he emerged as a compromise to head the ticket when no presidential candidate could secure the necessary 2/3 majority in the party to become the party candidate. In the actual general election, he defeats the Whig Henry Clay. Historians consider Polk the most effective president of the pre-Civil War era, not counting Washington. The really early guys, we're talking like, Jackson towards Civil War. Polk is the guy who gets the most stuff done. Part of that is he, during his 4-year term, met every single major domestic and foreign policy goal he ever set. So if he said he was going to do it, he got it done. After a negotiation fraught with the risk of war, he reached a settlement with Great Britain. We almost went to war with Great Britain a 3rd time, but he avoided it. Over the disputed Oregon country, the territory for the most part being divided along the 49th parallel, going along with his campaign slogan, 54-40 or fight, 49th being in between those two. Polk achieved a sweeping victory in the Mexican-American War, which resulted in the cession of Mexico of nearly all of the American Southwest. This happens in the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. He secured a substantial reduction of tariff rates with the Walker Tariff of 1846, which made the South happy. The same year, he achieved his other major goal, the reestablishment of the independent treasury system, so bringing back part of the old federal bank that Jackson had killed, but not the actual bank. Historian Thomas A. Bailey says that during the Mexican-American War, quote, Polk was an energetic and indefatigable war leader, and he emerged partly through rare good luck with uninterrupted success. He kept the sole direction of the war in his own hands, from grand strategy to the procurement, the getting of mules. True to his campaign pledge to only serve for one single term, Polk left office in 1849 and returned to Tennessee, where he died 3 months after leaving the White House. He is remembered as the Manifest Destiny President. So I hope you're learning, and I hope you're having a good, fun time.